If your brush looks beautiful from the front side and messy from the back side, in this video you will find 5 common mistakes that every beginner always struggle with. Knowing these 5 simple steps will help you a lot to improve quality of your handmade brushes and create perfect backside. First mistake that I had myself, and I couldn't understand how other jewelry designers create brushes and they are so neat. My problem was wrong material for brush embroidery. First of all, I started to use felt, but the felt was too soft for it, and when I embroidered on my hands, brush is not holding the shape of the brush. Then I found the proper material for the brush embroidery. It is felt, but it is hard and stiff felt. You can see the difference. One is soft, one is hard. So always use hard felt for your brush embroidery, especially if you embroider without embroidery hook. Always search for the hard felt at around 1 millimeter thick. Second mistake for me was as well, it is avoiding to make an outline. Outline for embroidered brushes and rings like I have here. You can find tutorial on my channel on how to make outline for this ring. It's the most important part to make outline for your future project, because like that you see what you have to fill in with your beads and crystals, because if you don't have this outline, it leads you to the next mistake. Number 3, as we have outline on our brush, it's easy for us to see where our stitches are going. Common mistake for a lot of beginners are that you're stitching outside the line. From the front side you see that everything is neat and fine, you are inside like your lines, but from the back side you don't check it, and it happens that your stitches are going outside our line. So that's why on the step number 2 you create always outline, and then you always check from the back side that your stitches are inside these lines, because if your stitches will go out of our outline, you won't be able to cut out our brush neat and beautiful, and your front will be ruined, as well as you won't be able to finish your brush in the same shape you was planned to. So be careful and very cautious. Pay attention from the back side that your stitches are inside the pattern of your future creation. Another very important step is the glue, because when you use the wrong glue, you damage all your work. From the beginning, when I started, I thought that I should use a super glue, but it was wrong idea. Because of the super glue, your back will be so stiff that it will be unreal for you to finish our backside of embroidery. So that's why I found the one glue which I really prefer at the moment, and I today received my box of this glue. It's Gorilla Glue. This is not sponsored, it's just my suggestion to you. It's my latest find, what I would love to share with you. So use this glue or any other crystal clear glue which is flexible, which is not super glue. Gorilla Glue showed itself really good in my handmade brushes, and pay attention to the glue, because this step is really important to be sure that your creation will be neat and you will be able to finish your backside of embroidery. Another common mistake number 5, you using wrong cardboard for making our brush stiff. This is just a A4 paper. You don't use it, it is too soft for our brush, but look at this kind of cardboard. It should be stiff, but in the meantime it should not have any like shapes inside, you know what I mean? It should be just a cardboard paper to use it in between our embroidery and our baking materials. This step is really important as well. Like that our brush will stay stiff and will be with you or your client very long time. I have few tutorials on my channel of how you can create perfect outline and how you can finish a backside of embroidery. It will be very useful for you if you are starting your embroidery journey. Don't forget to subscribe on this channel because I share a lot of useful information for those who want to master skills of creating perfect brooches. Watch this tutorial next because it will guide you step by step of how to create and finish backside of your embroidered brooch step by step. See you soon in my next episodes and have a lovely day. Bye!